Nighttime upon us in downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Division II stars are definitely out tonight. Women's basketball championship semifinal game number 2. Cooper Fieldhouse on the campus of Duquesne University. It's the 4 seed, Pittsburgh State, taking on the top seed, Grand Valley State. We started with 8 on Monday. We are now down to 3 because the bracket is half full for the championship game. Cal State Dominguez Hills defeating Union 68-50. They now await the winner of this matchup, getting set to start here between Pittsburgh State and Grand Valley State. And good evening, everyone. Leah Secondo, Kelly Burke. We expect a track meet here in game number 2. We kind of thought it was going to be a defensive struggle in game number 1. Do you think it's going to stick to the plan and we might see something in the 80s with these two?
Every sign would point to that. 2 of the top 3 offenses in the country. This is going to be an offensive clinic in offensive efficiency. Grand Valley State likes to go 12 deep. That's how they keep their offensive fresh. And then Pittsburgh State creates matchups in space.
What making her 100th start tonight for Grand Valley State, Riley Brisball, one of the bigs, one of the best in the country.
Brisball is all business on the floor. The size of a big, versatility of a guard. Can finish with either hand around the rim. Defensively, she can guard 1 through 5. She can stretch the floor from 3. Physical post player. She can back you down, and coming off a double-double effort, 17 points, 14 rebounds in that quarterfinal win.
On the flip side, for the Gorillas, making her 100th start tonight as well, Corinna Gerber, solid on the inside.
Gerber brings consistency to the Gorillas. Great lateral movement. Doesn't need much space to finish inside. And she really understands angles. She anchors the Gorillas defense, especially her ability to recover off of ball screens. Does it all. 24 points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals in that quarterfinal win.
As the top seed, Grand Valley State will wear the white jerseys tonight. Pittsburgh State wearing their predominantly black jerseys. Kameen and Gerber tip it up, and it is Grand Valley State with the first opportunity and possession.
And one thing that Grand Valley State talked about is not crowding their posts in the paint.
And not crowding, giving space. Certainly is a good thing to Riley Brisball.
Brisball going right to work, even had a double team on her, just went across the lane, finished on the other side of the window.
Well, here we go with the pace. Gerber working through a double team, gets a nice roll. Easily done.
Gerber is so difficult to defend because even when you bring 2, she's able to find that sliver of space to finish. And that sets Corinna Gerber single season scoring record, 627 points.
With the response, the 3 ball. Cabana at the opposite end. And Avery making her 73rd consecutive start with this game. Way to start it off with the 3.
I like, too, that Grand Valley State is bringing some full court pressure to try and slow down Pittsburgh State from getting in their offense.
Double team is there, but the ball will stay with the Gorillas. Good hedge there by Brisbane, trying not to let Gerber get that ball inside, kept alive. And Brisbane with the rebound. She tips it over to Molly Anderson. Great hustle. Kameen trying to keep it alive. Does it stay? No, it does not.
But I like the effort from Kameen there because the 50-50 plays are going to be what needs to be won in this game if you want to come out the winner and head to the championship game.
Grand Valley State decides not to put pressure on ball for that inbounds pass. Schreiner trying to go coast to coast. Grace Pyle, who had an exceptional quarterfinal game, foul called on the floor. Amanda David, the head coach, playing at one time for her alma mater, has been head coach now for 7 years. One of the all-time leaders in the record book as a player. Shot clock winding down, and one focus was to get to the rim. Grace Pyle did a super job to finish on that play.
Pyle getting that first step on her defender, and then she has that ability to finish at the angle. One thing Pittsburg State talked about on the offensive end is because of how long Grand Valley State is and big and physical, you got to be whipping that ball around, making them move side to side.
A lot of players with experience on the floor. Gerber, Schreiner, Pyle for Pittsburg State, all making their 100th start. We talked about Cabana making her 73rd. We talked about Grisball. Those are the type of things. Riley left all alone, knocks it down.
Riley Grisball, her ability to shoot that three ball means as a defender, you have to go out and contest her. She has that ability to stretch the floor for the Lakers.
Look out for that swing. Sydney Holmes trying to find some space. Holmes backing down. Good defense at the opposite end by Drusty. And look out, here comes Grand Valley State. They recover nicely, are the Gorillas. A lot of hands, a lot of activity. Kameen can't get it to fall.
This ball's making it difficult, though, for Corinna Gerber to get touches inside.
Well, you ring a three, I can ring a three as well. Grace Pyle knocking down two big shots. Look out! You got to cover defensively. The attack at the other end.
And transition defense has been a little bit of an issue early for Pittsburg State. Has to do a better job getting back in transition.
Frantic pace. Is it okay that we have no defense right now?
This is kind of what we expected. A lot of offense. Grand Valley State does have a top 10 defense in the country.
Bring the 0-2 out. May need it on the sidelines tonight.
Fortunately for the Lakers, they go 12 deep. So Coach Mike Williams talked about they've got 12 starters essentially.
Good hands, good hustle, kept alive. Still good hustle by both players.
We've also got a little bit of a wrestling match so far with players diving all over the floor for balls.
Here's Mike Williams in his 10th season. Incredible coaching record as well. That 36th win, they broke a number of all-time marks.
What says the most is that he's been there 10 seasons. All 10 years they've been to the NCAA tournament.
And second straight Elite Eight as well. Good work and high off the glass, and a nice finish by Mackenzie Bisbal.
And we've seen two really talented freshmen in this semis. Mackenzie Bisbal, freshman of the year. We saw Christina Jones in that first semifinal, CCAA freshman of the year.
Trying to work it into Mackenzie here, trying to work hard underneath, denied by Savannah Campbell. Good touch there by Mackenzie.
The post defense between both Bisbal sisters has been really good so far. And I like the way, too, Grand Valley State's trying to exploit some guard post-ups inside with their size advantage.
Attacking the glass. Here's Mackenzie Bisbal doing a good job. Gets the foul called on the floor. I don't believe she was in the fact of shooting, but we will step aside as well. Everybody needs a little breather right now. 12-9, Grand Valley State.
Back for another Philadelphia sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box.
Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
Wow, I just posed my job, and ZipRecruiter is on it. It finds active, qualified candidates with the exact skills I'm looking for. I can't believe how I used to do it before. Carl, none of these candidates are qualified. Wrong skills, wrong experience. I don't know where to put this person. This guy was a cat influencer. Now, I'm getting people who are the best fit for my roles.
ZipRecruiter, rated the #1 hiring site. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
Whatever you want to make it. With the standard hybrid new 2025 Ford Maverick.
All right, trainees, let's say Glenn is a customer.
I'm a customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
And how do we do this?
We help with car, home,
Both.
RV coverage.
Great, apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Did Coach say 90?
Push him out there.
You've got this, Glenn.
Am I gonna feel this? I felt that.
Is he okay?
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Oh, he's moving.
I know it take more, so I don't care about what others do. No one causing trouble when I'm drafted to the W. I've been working hard, they act like they don't see 10-hour days. No, I got the juice with NIL, I'm sipping Pirate. It take more, it take 4 when you soar to your core. I got ore on the court, from the port, past the torch, yeah. They know I'm the sickest, now they gotta turn their doses up. I know how it feel to wear that ring and throw that trophy up. It take more. It take more. It take 4. It take more.
The NWSL on ESPN. Facts.
Welcome back. Keys for tonight's game may be fast break points, and scoring is certainly what we've talked about since the onset. Keep it to 4.
Got the 2 most efficient offenses in all of Division II going head-to-head right now. So it's going to be also about, on the defensive end, who can make each other's offense a little bit uncomfortable, take them out of their normal rhythm, get some contested shots going.
Mackenzie Bisbal, a 69% shooter from the free throw line. Have one more here. Way to knock it down. Good recovery by Mackenzie. And solid passing here, moving that ball around, just unable to get that good look.
But Pitt State's ability to hit some of those three-point shots is going to be critical in this game to open things up inside for Corinna Gerber.
Kenzie puts her elbow into it a little bit, that shoulder down. Mackenzie and Riley have now combined for 11 of the team's 16 points.
That's clearly a lot of the game plan for Grand Valley State. Pound that ball inside, take advantage of a little bit bigger matchups in the post. Certainly Corinna Gerber brings size, but Mackenzie Bisbal has a little bit of size advantage on her defender.
Trying to run it down the opposite end, and Mason James, the junior, with her first 2 of the game. Blocking foul will be called on James.
The girls have to make sure that they're forcing Nicole Camille to her right hand. She loves to get downhill, attacking off the bounce with that left hand, and does a great job getting to the free throw line.
Camille, a 79% free throw shooter for the redshirt junior. This is a Grand Valley State team that 5 new freshmen come in this year, a transfer. Loves to utilize 10 or 12 players and push that tempo.
The coach ultimately says they've got 12 starters that could be going. Just it speaks to the unselfishness of the group. Just nobody gets more than 21 or 22 minutes a game.
Gorillas trying to work quickly. Holmes trying to get down on the block, being denied. Tough pass inside to Gerber and has it taken away.
And literally every touch that's going inside is getting doubled. It's making it really hard on the post players to get anything clean in that 3 to 5 foot area.
Up top, trying to work Cabana, and it's a charge going the opposite way. Oh, check that. Appeared to be a travel. Looking at the replay again, it was not a charge. It was definitely a traveling call. Tip basketball. And he will go back to Grand Valley State.
And the Lakers have been able to turn the Gorillas over early in this game off of that full court trap. And now it's about converting the defense to offense.
The day off has certainly helped both schools to garner a few more fans. Fans from both teams are here tonight. A good contingent, good crowd to back them up. We understand there's watch parties as a foul called on the floor for both schools. Grand Valley State was
Papitos.
Papitos. Peps, I guess they call it. And 5th Street Bar and Grill for the Pittsburg State fans. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight as well. Nicely done in the finish. Backing it back out, bringing it back in. Nicole Kameen finishing on that play. Kameen now with 4 on a 10-2 run.
Hannah Nilgis, she did a better job of forcing Kameen to her right hand that time, but no help defender came over late to help on the closeout.
Foul called on the floor. Gorillas will have possession here. That's Riley's first foul of the game. Holmes trying to turn inside. A lot of patience by Sydney Holmes, the senior from Mays.
Sydney Holmes just does the dirty work inside for the Gorillas, and I like that move to have her post up inside, especially with all the defensive attention Corinna Gerber's getting.
Corinna Gerber's getting a lot of attention and just picked up a foul there. She's barking back a little bit. Teammates trying to gather around her. Having a tough task. It's a fun matchup, as Kelly mentioned in the open of the show, between Bisbal and we're going to switch it up here a little bit, though. Put Campbell on her. Here's Holmes. Pulls it up. Kameen now. Type of player who will do so much for Grand Valley State.
Kameen's proving to be a big problem right now off the bounce. The Gorillas are going to have to do a better job sending help on her if she gets back by that first line of defense.
Possession arrow has it going the opposite way. 1:26 to go. The pressure taken off by the Gorillas. Little step in, little jab step by McKenzie. Can't get it to fall. Good hustle.
The offensive blocks.
Veenstra with the rebound, go back inside. Can't get the roll. 2 good looks. Two-possession game here to close out this first quarter of play. Ball will stay with the Gorillas. Off-balance shot, nicely done.
Grace Pyle is so tough. That was great defense being played by Lexi Blitz-Zuwite on her, but just better offense, contested in your face, and still able to get that mid-range shot to go.
7 now for Pyle. Trusty gets, oh, and rolls out. One more time. No bucket, they say, even if it went. A little bit late off the release. Out of the blocks. Pittsburg State, Grand Valley State go. And it's Grand Valley State racing right now through the first quarter, 22-15.
I know it take more, so I don't care about what others do. No one causing trouble when I'm drafted to the W. I've been working hard, they act like they don't see 10-hour day. No, I got the juice with NIL, I'm sipping Pirate. It take more, it take 4 when you soar to your core. I got ore on the court, from the port, past the torch, yeah. They know I'm the sickest, now they gotta turn their dosage up. I know how I feel to wear that ring and throw that trophy up. It take more, it take 4, it take more.
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history. Representing our nation with pride and excellence, they bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA Championship stage today.
Wow, I just posted my job, and ZipRecruiter is on it. It finds active, qualified candidates with the exact skills I'm looking for. I can't believe how I used to do it before.
Carl, none of these candidates are qualified. Wrong skills, wrong experience. I don't know where to put this person. This guy was a cat influencer.
Now, I'm getting people who are the best fit for my roles.
ZipRecruiter, rated the #1 hiring site. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
Grand Valley State with the lead as we get set to go in the second quarter, and the Lakers, those 36 wins, Kelly, a program record. They set a number of marks, all-time marks this year, and a phenomenal shooting team, one of the tops in the nation.
What's so impressive is this is the 4th straight season that Grand Valley State has had 30 or more wins. Just the level of consistency the Lakers have been able to maintain is really impressive.
Can't get the ball to fall there, and Mackenzie Bisbal doing what she has done best thus far in this game with the rebound, leading the way with 6 points right now for the Lakers.
And the girls are going to have to do a better job, especially on the defensive end of the floor, of keeping the Lakers off the offensive glass.
Riley's shot can't fall. Foul called on the floor. Blitzu-White picking it up, and that is her first for Lexi Richard Jr. Weak side board gathered in by Nicole Kameen. Nicole does a little bit of everything, loses control, but unfortunately there, and it's right back over to Pittsburg State. Oh, super movement, outside, inside game, and the finish.
And a really nice job, Harper Schreiner. She drew that help defender over on attacking off the bounce, and that left Savannah Campbell all alone for the easy two.
7-point game. Pace picking up quickly here in the second. Whoop. No travel call. And the turnover. Oh. The rebound trying to come back out. Both teams fighting really hard. A lot of hands flailing everywhere. Blitzer White for three. Can't get it.
Pittsburg State's been really fortunate because it really had a high number of turnovers here in the first quarter and now into the second, but the live ball turnovers, the Lakers haven't been able to convert to points necessarily.
Holmes trying to work on Riley Bisbal.
Lakers just making everything tough right now in the paint. Contested, closing gaps.
Riley looking to back down, faces up, can't get the look. Vancey trying to find somebody to cut across. The Gorillas pace, are they pacing them out of it, just themselves out of the rhythm right now?
A little bit. Like the biggest problem for this Gorillas offense is it's so used to being able to pound that ball inside to create some matchup advantages and cutters off of that inside play. And everything going into the paint has been extremely difficult, contested. The passing lanes have closed up.
Gerber bringing it back out to Sydney Holmes. High off the glass. Good idea. Gets her own board. Goes back up strong. Still can't get it to fall. Catherine Schmidt, who has been a great find for Grand Valley, picking up the board. Had a solid career for 4 years, 35 in white at Lewis.
This is why the three ball is going to be so important in this game for the Gorillas, is because if you're able to hit some three-point shots, it'll open things up defensively inside for that paint area.
And Pittsburg State, as Kelly mentioned, just 1 for 5 right now.
And now 9 turnovers in this game. And the turnovers are ultimately what's killing this offense for the Gorillas, just not able to get in any sort of offensive rhythm because it's just been really disjointed with the turnovers.
Molly Anderson giving it up. Cabana, nice pass down below to Anderson, who can't finish. Good look. Schreiner trying to get into the middle of the floor. Nice pass. Oh, and just cannot finish on the play as bodies fall once again. Schmidt pulling up for the three ball.
Bodies on the floor have been a theme of this game, literally both sides of the ball.
A lot of hustle from both ends. 20 seconds put up on the shot clock. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter of play. Cabana trying to hold that pivot foot, get a shot off, unable to do so.
Really good contest there. Lacey James just bodying up.
Ball is going to stay with Grand Valley State.
This is just really good defense being played on Avery Cabana by Lacey James, that ability to recover laterally and force a really difficult shot.
Patience in turn inside the lane and a solid, good finish for Van Street. Ball was tipped. You saw that foot go into the backcourt. Gerber hard at work here. Can't get the spin. And off of the shot on the rebound. Foul called on the floor.
And it's pretty much one and done for the Gorillas this entire game so far on the glass. Isbell doing a nice job, though, of pushing Corinna Gerber out, making her uncomfortable on her sweet spot on that post area.
Schreiner picking up the foul. That will be her first.
But look at how hard Gerber is having trouble getting that basketball. Great defense being played on her.
Gorillas trying to work for that shot. They were 0 for 5, but that'll ring it.
Grace Pyle has been the offense right now for the Gorillas. Her ability to hit outside shots, it will continue to open things up inside for Corinna Gerber.
Pyle and her teammates trying to make something happen here.
Grace Pyle has an ability to knock down big shots. One of the best three-point shooters on this Gorillas team. Doing it through the contest defensively. Gorillas still down 6.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box. Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
Okay, ladies, eyes on the tape.
Happy little tree that lives.
Who recorded over my game footage?
And he's a strong little tree. And he's got...
I just love his voice.
Great, it's lost forever now, Dawn!
Coach, relax. I've got it saved in the cloud.
Innovation changes everything.
The cloud?
With one investment, you can access the NASDAQ 100 innovators who are rethinking the world.
Really, Dawn?
Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
As a business owner, I've got a lot on my plate. That's why I use ZipRecruiter to hire. ZipRecruiter has this feature called Zip Intro. I chose the time, and it did all of the work of finding and scheduling the candidates for me. I just picked my top choices and talked to great people the very next day. The plan was to hire 2 people, but the candidate quality was so good, I wound up hiring 4 in a week.
Zip Intro. Post jobs today, talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Try it free only at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
I'm a tar heel born, I'm a tar heel bred. Unicorn husky, simplified to the bone. Never daunted, we cannot falter. Go, fight, win. And we will go to victory.
Whatever you want to make it. With the standard hybrid new 2025 Ford Maverick.
The NWSL on ESPN. Facts.
The Gorillas of Pitt State, their season summary. They're riding a 9-game win streak right now with those 33 wins. And it's their first Division II semifinal appearance.
And what a job that Coach David has done with this group. And she's invested in that program. She was an elite player for Pittsburg State back in the day. Grew up 12 miles from campus, but has built this Pittsburg State team into a power, especially in the Midwest.
Set career marks in assists and free throw percentage during her time, top 10 in scoring as well. Trying to help her team make their first appearance in a national championship game. With some work to do, the Lakers.
Pittsburg State has to figure out a way to get Gerber more touches. She has only had 3 shot attempts in this game.
Lakers trying to get their offense in motion here as the lead has been chipped away just a little bit. Riley with a little bit of a head fake, hesitation there.
Bismarck just has such deceiving speed for being 6'2". Just very decisive, quick first step. Forced Gerber to the left side of that lane and then was able to just find enough of a drop step to get the angle.
Good looks once again. Back to back now as the Gorillas 1 for their last 8 from the floor. Good cut inside. There was a lot of focus on what was being cut on the outside. And Paige Vanstee with the bucket. She now has 6.
Lakers are just having a lot of success right now, posting up their guards, really exploiting those guard matchups in the paint.
Macy James looking for some help. Looking to try to kick it in the corner. They go back inside to Gerber. She has just been knocked around her comfort zone down in the post.
Bismarck's doing a phenomenal job just denying the entry pass. Look at how quick the entry pass has to be. But first, let's go see the post, or the guard post up inside by Paige Vanstee, doing a great job finishing at the rim, sealing on the backside. But Gerber, this last possession, that ball was threaded through very quickly, had a very short window of which to catch it and go up with it.
The bench for both teams have gotten plenty of time tonight. For Grand Valley State, their bench has played already about 37 minutes. For Pitt State, about 15.
The Lakers bench already producing in a big way too. 12 points in this game. This is the #1 bench in Division II. Averages over 43 points per game.
Corinna Gerber, over 1,800 points in her illustrious career at Pitt State. Pretty close to career numbers as far as points and rebounds. And Mackenzie Bisbal can't get it to fall. It was Mackenzie actually early on in this game that was the consistent threat for the Lakers. Allowed them to extend the lead into double figures before the Gorillas cut it back to single digits.
But it's been a really balanced scoring attack for the Lakers with how deep they go, 12 deep into their bench. And on the converse, Lakers have done a really nice job of making the Gorillas one-dimensional on the offensive end, completely taking Gerber away. It's really been all Grace Pyle.
Molly Anderson gets the shot off. A little bit of an awkward spot. Good hustle in running that ball down was Vanstee. Gerber doing so much good hustle, and the steal, great job by Pyle, and her teammates. Check that.
That was all set up though by Paige Vanstee and her hustle, going for that loose ball, falling at about. She just threw it back, hoping that one of her teammates would meet that ball. And then Lexi Blitzewhite coming through and going right away to attack the rim.
Blitzewhite, one of the key bench players who have come off tonight. Been a big, big product for this team. Lexi's first opportunity at the free throw line. The last time that Grand Valley State won a national championship was back in 05 and 06. Her mom, Don, the head coach at that time. Mom and the Minnesota Gopher team trying to make a deep run in postseason right now. They play tomorrow night against Gonzaga.
I bet she's watching.
Under 2 minutes to go, and finally the knockdown from the iron. It was a scoring drought of almost 3 minutes for Pittsburg State. The basket is good.
Off-ball
and
foul.
on the, underneath, as everybody was trying to jockey for position.
That three-point look, though, was absolutely huge. And let's take a look first at the off-ball foul under the basket. On the rebound. A little bit of a touch foul.
Savannah Campbell picking up the foul underneath. That's her second. That's a tough one. You're trying to be aggressive and make things happen for your team, and push there on Macy James, a little bit upset. Can't blame her. That's her second as well. She'll take a break here as we get close to half.
And this is where the depth at Grand Valley State really comes in, is when you rack up fouls. Right. That's a danger for Pittsburg State, whose bench is not near as deep.
Gabriel Cabana dumps it off, and a good pass inside to Vanstein.
Initial really good job by Cindy Holmes coming over on the help defense. Then the rotation from Nilges to get to the other man was a little bit late, and that's what allowed Paige Vanstein to draw the foul.
Vanstein 69% on the season, knocking it down. Good job. Nice read on that pass and the pressure, and who is there once again?
And Lakers just bringing a double on Grace Pyle in the corner, and it forced her to make an errant pass inside.
11th turnover of the game. Good save by Avery Cabana. Big jump step inside. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound and the putback by Catherine Schmidt. Largest lead of the game for the Lakers. 4-second differential. Rims out.
But the Lakers are really forcing Pittsburg State into being a three-point shooting team.
Three attempt is slightly off, and that fast pace will take us to halftime. An 11-point lead for the Lakers as they head to the locker room. Again, the winner of this one will take on Cal State Dominguez Hills in Friday's championship game. Mike Williams making his way over to join us. And Coach Williams, the anticipation of a track meet game, you expected that when we started this one. Boy, you're fortunate you have that deep bench.
Yeah, you got a little bit of foul trouble there, being able to play through that a little bit with some players on the bench. And you're right, we were able to sub people in. We went to 11 deep in that first half, which was good. And everybody that gets in that game has done a nice job. They've done a really nice job getting in there, kind of playing without fear, and keeping things going.
Coach, defensively, how are the double teams you're bringing in the paint, and then even there on Grace Pyle in the corner, really frustrating the Gorilla players?
Yeah, we haven't played teams that can score like this, man. You give them any kind of space, they're making shots. So we got to try to get it out of their hands, and so we've kind of got some areas out there we're trying to double team. Like you said, the post, they get down deep on the drives, and just get out of her hands. So she's really good. Five's really good. They got players that can just make plays in that paint area.
Coach Williams, we appreciate your time. The team's waiting for you in the locker room. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you very much.
Mike Williams, the head coach of Grand Valley State. His team heads to the locker room, a 35-24 lead. Again, the winner will take on Cal State Dominguez Hills for a national championship. Come on back for more at halftime after these messages. Stay with us.
Sorry, I know this is rude.
Totally fine.
Thanks.
Everything okay?
Somebody keeps sending me these.
You gotta be within 50 feet to send and drop.
It's someone in the restaurant. You need help? Shh. There's something bigger happening here. I'm done playing your game.
Drop. Rated PG-13.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box. Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
What's retirement look like for Sue Bird?
Relaxing hobbies.
There's one for you.
Staying active.
Oh, no.
It's a lot, so I need my savings to last.
Okay. Let's plan. Symetra Life Insurance Company, your teammate for whatever lies ahead.
I know it take more, so I don't care about what others do. No one causing trouble when I'm drafted to the W. I've been working hard, they act like they don't see 10-hour days. No, I got the juice with NIL, I'm sipping Pyrex. It take more, it take four when you soar to your court. I got ore on the court, from the port, past the torch, yeah. They know I'm the sickest, now they gotta turn their doses up. I know how I feel to wear that ring and throw that trophy up. It take more, it take four, it take more.
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history. Representing our nation with pride and excellence, they bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA Championship stage today.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
As a business owner, I've got a lot on my plate. That's why I use ZipRecruiter to hire. ZipRecruiter has this feature called Zip Intro. I chose the time and it did all of the work of finding and scheduling the candidates for me. I just picked my top choices and talked to great people the very next day. The plan was to hire 2 people, but the candidate quality was so good, I wound up hiring 4 in a week.
Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Try it free only at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
Whatever you want to make it. With the standard hybrid new 2025 Ford Maverick.
We are back at halftime. Grand Valley State leading Pitt State 35-24. We are pleased to be joined now by the head coach of Cal State Dominguez Hills, getting set to make their first appearance in a national championship game. John Bonner. And Coach, first of all, congratulations. What an effort defensively For your team to hold a squad that averages 80 points a game to 50, where was the difference? The players were just all over the floor defensively.
You know what? That's the thing that they hang their hat on. You know, our ability to defend and rebound is what's gotten us here. And they take it personal when we knew that Union was going to get up and down that floor and shoot a lot of threes. And so our team really took it personal to try to stop that and make them do something different. So I was really happy with their effort on the defensive end tonight.
Coach, we were commenting earlier today when we were at shoot-around. You know, the girls are dancing, they're having fun. How does that energy translate, especially to the defensive end of the floor?
You know what? They get so hyped just for getting stops. You know, at practices, we do things where we reward their ability to get steals, take charges, and to get stops. And so they just find passion in that, and they just enjoy that aspect of the game. And so they really try to put their best foot forward when it comes to their ability to defend.
D2 Player of the Year, Nala Williams. She has a commanding, infectious presence on the court, but a Zen-type demeanor. Her play tonight really just kind of settled your team down.
Yeah, Nala's incredible, both on the court and off the court. I mean, clearly, statistically, and she's a savant of the game. She thinks the game. She has an incredible IQ. But what she does probably best is she recognizes the emotions of people, and she does what she needs to do to try to connect with them as much as possible, and that's what makes her special.
Coach, your club is saying we over me, and you had 4 in double figures tonight. How did that unselfishness really come out in this total team effort and win?
Yeah, story of our team. You know, a lot of times, you know, Asia Jordan and Nala Williams, they score a lot of points for us, but they're also the most selfless on our team. You know, for them, if they can go and create and another teammate is going, they want to feed them the ball as much as possible. They've sometimes altered our plays to make sure that they get those people the ball, and you can't ask for anything more than that from your stars.
The message to your players tonight, as far as enjoying this moment before you focus in, the good thing is you have a day off, but some of your thoughts on the first 2 quarters of this game and who you might play.
You know what? 2 incredible teams right now, okay? They have some incredible individual players, but I think they're locked in defensively. They do some things that'll challenge us, but for our team, we're going to enjoy today. We're not going to put too much pressure on what's going to come in 2 days. I want them to enjoy today. My staff and my coaches will get together tomorrow, so we'll feel a little bit of the pressure in trying to get a game plan for them. But the same thing we've done all year, our team has kind of risen to the occasion and executed the game plan that we come up with. And so I'm excited to watch the end of this game to see who will play, and they'll be ready.
All right, Coach, thanks very much for joining us. Congratulations. Enjoy this one at least till 12:01 a.m., okay?
Yeah, definitely going to try.
All right, there you go. John Bonner, head coach of Cal State Dominguez Hills. We'll be back with more after these messages. Stay with us.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box. Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
The Cheeriotic Table of Elements. Everything from Get Laudium to On Your Feet for Us.
Professor, is this one the final?
This is how you get to the final. That's Fandom U. You prepared to get loud? Oh, you're ready. It's all part of the curriculum. March Madness. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/WBB tickets. Class dismissed.
Dude, this thing is awesome. I know. I bought it using the cash rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I get cash back on every purchase. Honestly, I can't imagine where I'd be without them. One word. Got it. Reeling in fish. No. Eating fish. Fish in the sea? Movie.
Introducing the new Cash Rewards Plus card. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Whatever you want to make it. With the standard hybrid new 2025 Ford Maverick.
Dude, this thing is awesome. I know. I bought it using the cash rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I get cash back on every purchase. Honestly, I can't imagine where I'd be without them. One word. Got it. Reeling in fish. No. Eating fish. Fish in the sea? Movie.
Introducing the new Cash Rewards Plus card. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Dude, this thing is awesome. I know. I bought it using the cash rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I get cash back on every purchase. Honestly, I can't imagine where I'd be without them. One word. Got it. Reeling in fish. No. Eating fish. Fish in the sea? Movie.
Introducing the new Cash Rewards Plus card. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Dude, this thing is awesome. I know. I bought it using the cash rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I get cash back on every purchase. Honestly, I can't imagine where I'd be without them. One word. Got it. Reeling in fish. No. Eating fish. Fish in the sea? Movie.
Introducing the new Cash Rewards Plus card. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Welcome back to halftime, where the Lakers of Grand Valley State, led by Riley Bisbal, 7 points right now, with the lead at the half, 35-24.
All clear. Whoa, you see that? Craftsman style, 3-bed, 2-bath. Huh? Just got pre-approved for a mortgage with Navy Federal Credit Union. No down payment.
Get 100% financing from a top VA loan provider. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Let's go. Hey, nobody actually fears South Carolina.
Your jumper is broken.
Y'all, this team is average.
I seen you drop that pass. I know you hear me.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box. Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
Wow, I just posted my job, and ZipRecruiter is on it. It finds active, qualified candidates with the exact skills I'm looking for. I can't believe how I used to do it before. Carl, none of these candidates are qualified. Wrong skills, wrong experience. I don't know where to put this person. This guy was a cat influencer. Now, I'm getting people who are the best fit for my roles.
ZipRecruiter, rated the #1 hiring site. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
I know it take more, so I don't care about what others do. No one causing trouble when I'm drafted to the W. I've been working hard, they act like they don't see 10-hour day. No, I got the juice with NIL, I'm sipping Pirate. It take more, it take 4 when you soar to your court. I got ore on the court, from the port, past the torch. Yeah, they know I'm the sickest, now they gotta turn their dosage up. I know how I feel to wear that ring and throw that trophy up. It take more, it take 4, it take more.
Whatever you want to make it. With the standard hybrid new 2025 Ford Maverick.
Welcome back to halftime, with Grand Valley State leading at 35-24. Moments ago, had an opportunity to speak with head coach of the Gorillas, Amanda David. Joining us right now, the head coach of Pittsburg State, Amanda David. And Coach, very uncharacteristic of your team with those 11 turnovers. What did you focus with your team in the locker room?
Well, we just told them this is one of the best teams in the nation defensively. I mean, it is the best team in the nation defensively, and they can't get us sped up, and they are. And so we've got to get down there, and when we don't have an advantage, we just need to take a breath, and then we need to get somebody up, get into a ball screen, get into some type of action that we're actually used to doing. We just have a lot of people in the wrong spot. Not wrong spots, but just not in our normal spots. Got to find ourselves in our shots and our, our rhythms. We're completely out of rhythm, and that's credit to them. So, it's just a battle of two teams that are really good at the other thing, and, we're looking forward to seeing if we can get it fixed.
All right, thanks very much, Coach. Really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Taking a look at the first half stats, Kelly. Grand Valley State really taking advantage of those 11 turnovers and turning them into progressive points for themselves right now and pounding the pace.
And really making the Gorillas one-dimensional. Pitt State's had to rely a lot on that three-point shot in the first half, and only 3 have gone in. And then Corinna Gerber has only taken 3 shot attempts in this entire game, and she normally, this Pitt State offense plays through her. So that's going to be something the Gorillas have to figure out in the second half. How to manufacture touches for her, and who that secondary scorer is going to be that's going to step up.
The only player in double figures is Grace Pyle. She has 10 right now. The Gorillas have utilized 7 players in this game, and the Lakers 11. They have got scoring from 8 of those 11 players that they've utilized.
But even Grace Pyle, when she's getting looked, she's getting double teamed a lot, and so it's another player on the perimeter, one of those other guards that's going to have to be able to step up to open things up.
Working inside to Riley Bisbal, the first 2 points of this third quarter.
Bisbal just taking advantage of the switch onto her defensively, had a big size advantage, was able to seal Pyle on her backside.
Trying to swing that ball over to Holmes, and she nails the 3.
Sydney Holmes is the glue player for this Gorilla squad, so she has that ability to be that go-to person in this second half that'll help this offense get into a better rhythm.
Hard off everything and up over the top. James just trying to direct traffic. Pyle knocks down that 3.
Pyle has been so efficient tonight from 3. Already in this game, 3 triples have gone down. She's 3 of 5 from the long range right now in this game.
13 points on the game. 1 and done. A little bit of a rhythm here for Pittsburg State, trying to get it up to James quickly. They were trying to get it in to Gerber. James sets herself up from the elbow, hard back off. They've got a lot of shots tonight that were hard off the iron.
They certainly have.
Good movement of the basketball. Here's Catherine Schmidt. And the long board. Go back inside, stripped away. Pyle once again. Tried that dish on the inside, no foul called.
Those are the plays you've got to finish against Grand Valley State.
Kameen to Bisbal.
Bisbal just does, it's not a flashy game, but she just does every little thing inside, does a great job finishing around the rim, always expecting that basketball.
Kick, and they'll start it up again. James trying to cut down on that baseline. Going hard against Drusty. Gets the bucket.
Macy James doing a nice way, muscling her way inside, got Camille off of her feet, and then just stayed with the play.
6-0 run by the Lakers. Seven-point game. Trying to work it inside to Gerber. Finally connects. Persistence.
Grace Powell, she's pushing the pace in transition. It's allowing Pitt State to get the ball into Gerber before that defense can get helped on the backside.
Good hands once again by Schreiner. Second consecutive steal on her part.
Really nice response from Pitt State here to start the game.
A 12-2 run for the Gorillas. And the lead has come to 3.
And Grace Powell pushing things in transition for Pittsburg State. Coming away with the steal and then back the other way. Finishing.
If you have 4 athletes competing in 4 events, each at the same time, how do you watch every one?
You have to see it live?
Bingo. That's Fandom U. It's all part of the curriculum. The NCAA Women's Gymnastics Championship, April 17th and 19th in Fort Worth. Attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/wgymnastics. Class dismissed.
Wow, I just posted my job, and ZipRecruiter is on it. It finds active, qualified candidates with the exact skills I'm looking for. I can't believe how I used to do it before.
Carl, none of these candidates are qualified. Wrong skills, wrong experience. I don't know where to put this person. This guy was a cat influencer.
Now, I'm getting people who are the best fit for my roles.
ZipRecruiter, rated the #1 hiring site. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
I know it take more, so I don't care about what others do. No one causing trouble when I'm drafted to the W. I've been working hard, they act like they don't see 10-hour day. No, I got the juice with NIL, I'm sipping Pyrex. It take more, it take 4 when you soar to your court. I got ore on the court, from the port, past the torch, yeah. They know I'm the sickest, now they gotta turn their doses up. I know how it feel to wear that ring and throw that trophy up. It take more, it take 4, it take more.
Pittsburg State on a 6-0 run right now. Cut this lead to 3.
Doing a much better job finding the open man on the offensive end. Grace Powell coming up with a huge 3-pointer. Feeding Gerber inside in transition. And then the nice hustle play by Harper Schreiner, the point guard, turning defense to offense.
Pitt State had 11 turnovers in that first half. Extremely uncharacteristic of this team. They have not turned the ball over yet. They have had 8 possessions in this third quarter, and they are 5 for 8 field goal wise on this run.
We're forcing another turnover.
Holmes trying to turn back inside, looking for Pyle there. Puts her nose down, gets to the bucket, changing hands. spot, too.
Certainly is, but Grace Piles, she's used to playing against her four brothers, having to get the tough twos, and quick first step, gets the initial step and beat on Lexi Plitzerwhite, and then just does a great job finishing through contact, switching hands mid-air.
Finishes play nicely, and suddenly we are tied for the second time in this game. Good hard feed and fight.
Yeah,
down low as Vancey gets her own rebound.
Good job by Holmes not fouling there. The defensive effort is much better this half so far for Pitt State, making everything difficult inside.
James, with a little bit of space, gets it back out to Holmes. Got to protect Sydney Holmes, number one, from that perimeter. If she gets that ball back, Piles like to light it up as well, unable to on that play. Going downhill, look out for the train. And Nicole Kameen will head to the free throw line.
Kameen just has that burst of speed. She's already coming hard downhill, and then she just is able to find another gear close to the rim. But Grand Valley State and Pittsburg State all knotted up at 39 here midway through the third.
Out here, you'd be hard-pressed to find an unhappy dog. Of course, some are happier than others. Toys and treats, to beds and meds. We've got everything you'll need.
Welcome to Tractor Supply and to life out here.
Dude, this thing is awesome. I bought it using the cash rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I can't imagine where I'd be without them. Reeling in fish. Fish in the sea? Movie.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
As a business owner, I've got a lot on my plate. That's why I use ZipRecruiter to hire. ZipRecruiter has this feature called Zip Intro. I chose the time, and it did all of the work of finding and scheduling the candidates for me. I just picked my top choices and talked to great people the very next day. The plan was to hire 2 people, but the candidate quality was so good, I wound up hiring 4 in a week.
Zip Intro. Post jobs today, talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Try it free only at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
Whatever you want to make it. With the standard hybrid new 2025 Ford Maverick.
I'm a Tar Heel born, I'm a Tar Heel bred. Yukon Husky, simplified to the bone. Never daunted, we cannot falter. Fight, win. And we will go to victory.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box. Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
Nicole Kameen at the free throw line for Grand Valley State. As the Lakers just trying to find some rhythm here in this third quarter. They have gone about 2 minutes and 49 seconds without a bucket.
Have turned it over twice.
Facing the full court pressure. Out of the mid free throw. Holmes. They've done a good job getting out on the perimeter on her. Good cut, slice to the basket, nice finish by Harper Schreiner.
And the off-ball movement by the Gorillas in the second half has been so much better. Less standing around, more cutters going to the basket, and it's forcing the defense of Grand Valley State to have to choose.
Very first lead of the evening for the Gorillas. They have listened to the message at halftime and produced. Puts it away, tried one side, passed it off to Mackenzie Brisball, and Brisball unable to finish. Brisball started off the game strong. She's been kind of stuck on number 6. Good anticipation on the takeaway. Kameen, strong to the bucket for the finish.
Kameen is so fast with that basketball, such good handles, and she gets downhill in a flurry.
Back we go the other way.
2 quick turnovers here forced by the Lakers defense.
Here's Riley Bisball looking for Mackenzie to turn and looking Mackenzie to face up. Very patient against Sydney Holmes.
And I just like that matchup with Mackenzie Bisball right now. Inside, she's got a height advantage on Sydney Holmes, about a 3 to 4 inch advantage, and she's just going to work with it in a one-on-one situation.
3-point ball game. Under 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. James to Holmes up top, swings it around to Grace Pyle. Pyle has space, enough space as it is. It would have been good had it been up. Good follow-up on the play. Can't get it to fall. Out of the pack, Kameen.
Got to stop her in transition.
Acceleration, and they call the charge.
Coretta Gerber has had some really nice defensive plays in this second half. She still hasn't touched the ball much in this game, but she's making an impact with her defense. Look at the way she moves laterally to get herself into position to stop Kameen from getting downhill.
Gerber's definitely had to battle both ends of the floor to get that offense going. Good feed and hesitation. Gets her on board, puts it back up and in.
And both of Gerber's looks in the second half have come in transition before that defense can fully get set.
7 now for Gerber. Paige Vance back in for the Lakers. 1-point lead, under 2 to go here in the third. James races up the court. Everybody fighting for it. Jump ball called. It will go the opposite way.
The other thing this Gorillas offense is doing a better job with in this third quarter is they're bringing Coretta Gerber out on that 2-man ball screen action on the wings. So it's pulling her defender away from the basket. Less rim protection. It's allowing more space to open things up for the attacking guard.
Avery Cabana with the basketball. Fancy. Good defense there by Holmes. Foul called on the floor. Excuse me, Grace Pyle will pick up the foul on the play. Grace's first. She's just been steady. Grace Pyle has number 24.
I've been so impressed with her ability to get some of the looks off that she's getting, and they're all contested, but she's able to create just enough space. And again, it goes back to playing in her driveway with her 4 brothers, 3 of them that are older, and having to take really tough twos and figure out how to, when she doesn't have a size advantage, how to score.
Bisbal set herself up for this 3-ball. 100 minutes to go in the third. James hesitated for a second. Nice kick back out for 3. Looked good. A little bit sharp off the iron. Gerber trying to work on Riley Bisbal. Here's Holmes to kick back out. Nice swing of the basketball by the Gorillas. What does it pay off? It certainly does.
It's a great decision by Hannah Neal just to let that defender blow by, take a little one dribble to the left, and stop and pop.
And it'll stay with 5.5 on the clock.
Gerber's ability to recover off of ball screens is elite. Look at the way she slides back into position, and she's able to deny this basketball without fouling.
Good finish there, and that'll do it. To end this third quarter of play. Guess what? It's going to come down to the fourth. All knotted up at 46. The winner with an opportunity to play Cal State Dominguez Hells for a championship.
We got a ball game. It's been a back and forth here in the third. Hannah Neal just doing a great job with the 3-pointer to grab the lead, but a quick answer by Grand Valley State. Riley Bisbal back the other way on the turnaround.
All clear. Whoa, you see that? Craftsman style, 3-bed, 2-bath. Huh? Just got pre-approved for a mortgage with Navy Federal Credit Union. No down payment.
Get 100% financing from a top VA loan provider. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
If you want to be surrounded by nature, don't end up surrounded by hotel. Get an Airbnb and go where hotels can't.
I know it take more, so I don't care about what others do. No one causing trouble when I'm drafted to the W. I've been working hard, they act like they don't see 10-hour day. No, I got the juice with NIL, I'm sipping Pirate. It take more, it take 4 when you soar to your core. I got ore on the court, from the port, past the torch, yeah. They know I'm the sickest, now they gotta turn their dosage up. I know how I feel to wear that ring and throw that trophy up. It take more, it take more, it take 4, it take more.
Wow, I just posted my job, and ZipRecruiter is on it. It finds active, qualified candidates with the exact skills I'm looking for. I can't believe how I used to do it before.
Carl, none of these candidates are qualified. Wrong skills, wrong experience. I don't know where to put this person. This guy was a cat influencer.
Now, I'm getting people who are the best fit for my roles.
ZipRecruiter, rated the #1 hiring site. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
Whatever you want to make it. With the standard hybrid new 2025 Ford Maverick.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box. Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
Welcome back, all knotted up at 46. as we get set to go in the fourth quarter of play. Britta Gerber has been solid in leading this team.
Gerber has had to work for all of her touches, but the Royals doing a better job finding her in transition before that defense can get set in the half court. And she's fought her way inside, 7 points, 4 rebounds in this game, and getting it done on the defensive side of the basketball. Did a good job limiting Riley Bisball's touches in that third quarter.
And we know that her class at St. Mary's is up a little bit late tonight watching this game. Miss Harris's class.
Cheering on their student teacher.
Absolutely.
Already has a job lined up as a 5th grade teacher.
Jump ball possession arrow will go back to the Lakers. Crowd is loud and has been that way to support these young ladies since the onset.
This has been a tremendous response by Pittsburg State out at halftime when you're down double digits.
Nicole Kameen, Kelly has talked about her speed and intensity and picking up that speed quickly.
And she's always guarding the opposing team's best guard. Hence why she's on Grace Pyle.
11 points for Kameen, 2 players in double figures for the Lakers with his 2-point lead now. Pyle is, Bisball is out on her. Short shot, Mackenzie Bisball with a rebound.
Yeah, putting some length on Pyle that time. Contested that shot for certain.
Riley wanted that ball down on the block on Grace Pyle. Gets the board and the putback for 2 more.
You got to put a body on Riley Bisball because she is so active on the offensive glass. She's physical inside and she can finish with either hand.
15 for Riley. Might have been touched there, just a little bit of a partial block by Mackenzie.
And mismatch inside. If you can get the ball to Bisball, she's got Sydney Holmes on her.
You called it. There it is. No call.
She's got a little bit too deep under the basket.
Macy James saying, you know what, I'm just going to kind of slow things down just a little bit. Look over to Coach David. And the accelerator and the Jets are on. Went to dump it off. Did not work. Tip ball back the other way. 2-on-2. Kameen with the finish.
Kameen just has that explosive ability in transition. You have to find her as soon as she crosses half court. Cut off the driving lanes because she's so deadly getting downhill.
James a little bit upset with herself on this 8-0 run. Can it be silenced? No, it is not. And with that, off of the rebound, Macy James going to pick up the foul.
Nicole Kameen, though, has completely changed the complexion of this game yet again for Grand Valley State because she's pushing pace in transition.
Nicole Kameen, one of the mainstays as well, the redshirt junior for this Grand Valley State team. Has started over 103 games now in her career. She's really been solid on the floor. And she goes to work again, trying to face back up. Turns, can't get it to fall. Pyle with the board. Trying to set something up with Gerber. Did not work. Somebody's got to come to the basketball here. Here's James. Pulls up, short, good follow-up by Campbell. They get it back out. Fed back into Campbell. And Savannah is stuffed by Riley Bisball.
Really good defense by Mackenzie Bisball inside. Does not play like a freshman one bit. I mean, she had a lot of mid-major offers and decided to come to Grand Valley State. Opportunity to play with her sister, Riley.
Good communication. You see their conversation there, the coverage in the paint. Inside pass to Campbell goes Aaron. Nicole Kameen gives it up to Mackenzie. Stuffed on the play by Gerber. Good recovery
recovery. Gerber just has really amazing timing on those blocks. She moves so well laterally, and she does a phenomenal job of watching the ball. Watch the space, the initial downhill that Mackenzie Bisbal gets, but Gerber, just the amazing space and ability to time up that block perfectly so as not to draw the foul.
Kameen can't get it to fall. Little jab step off the ball. There's a lot of activity, and I think on that one, the payoff is going to work in the Lakers' favor as James picks up the foul once again. That's her fourth.
To the top area near the free throw line. Yeah, a little shoved by Macy James there. Getting a little bit physical. Extended that forearm.
Some action and movement to run. You know, that kind of developed fast for Paige Vanstey.
Vanstey taking advantage. So much of that defensive concentration was in the post area, and that allowed her to get downhill on that left side. Helped defender to not come over.
Vanstey now with 9. Campbell can't control. Ball turned back over. Trying to hold on. The Lakers come out of it.
The Lakers have been able to turn over the Gorillas in the last 4 to 5 possessions. That's what's allowed them to build an 8-point lead back up.
Plitzaway to Mackenzie. Good motion. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Gerber with the board. That's her 6th. Timeout called by Amanda David. Pittsburg State has had 3 turnovers here in this 4th quarter. It has allowed the Lakers to strengthen their lead.
As a business owner, I've got a lot on my plate. That's why I use ZipRecruiter to hire. ZipRecruiter has this feature called Zip Intro. I chose the time, and it did all of the work of finding and scheduling the candidates for me. I just picked my top choices and talked to great people the very next day. The plan was to hire 2 people, but the candidate quality was so good, I wound up hiring 4 in a week.
Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Try it free only at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
I know it take more, so I don't care about what others do. No one causing trouble when I'm drafted to the W. I've been working hard, they act like they don't see 10-hour day. No, I got the juice with NIL, I'm sipping Pirate. It take more, it take 4 when you soar to your court. I got ore on the court, from the port, past the torch. Yeah, they know I'm the sickest, now they gotta turn their doses up. I know how I feel to wear that ring and throw that trophy up. It take more, it take more, it take 4, it take more.
Whatever you want to make it. With the standard hybrid new 2025 Ford Maverick.
Back for another flounder fish sandwich?
And a shrimp tackle box. Let us do the fishing while y'all enjoy seafood that you'll love. Get them before they're gone.
Hey, nobody actually fears South Carolina. Don't worry, she can't go left. Okay, that just means she can't go right. That's all right. We're gonna see how y'all play against some real competition. I can do that. And these chips is trash.
Okay, let's go.
She is more worried about her drink than she is who. Your jumper is broken. Our coach's better than yours. Y'all, this team is average. I seen you drop that pass. I know you hear me.
Welcome back. 5:42 to go in this fourth quarter with the right for one of these squads to play Cal State Dominguez Hills for a national championship on Friday night. Leah Secondo, Kelly Burke, and our entire crew. Appreciate you joining us this evening. Our crew has been phenomenal all week long. Out of the timeout, the response. Who else? Grace Pyle.
Pyle just has that clutch gene, the ability to hit the big shot in a critical juncture in this game when the Gorillas badly needed some offense.
19 now for Pyle. Another second chance opportunity for the Lakers. Can they make it hurt? Pittsburg with a big board. There is a lot of positioning going on underneath.
The Lakers have done a nice job here in the fourth quarter of really crashing the offensive glass, creating extra possessions, also creating extra possessions off of Gorilla turnovers, but nice job by Pittsburg of just stealing Nilgis on her backside. Even though Nilgis technically had the inside position, was able to push her in too far into the basket.
Hannah Nilgis' third foul on that one. But they've got Nicole Kameen.
Kameen has just stuffed the stat sheet tonight. She's doing it on the offensive end, defensively. She's crashing the boards.
Kameen and Riley Bisbal both with 15 points. And the response at the other end by Gerber, keeping it close to 5.
Even when Gerber draws too, she does such a nice job shielding that basketball and going high off the window.
Campbell on Riley Bisbal now. Rolls out. Approaching 4 minutes to go in this game. And just a little bit too aggressive is Lexi Plitzwhite.
Can't tell if Plitzwhite is like, me or she's mad at herself.
Yep. Pyle will inbound. Gets it to Gerber. They set up the half-court game with Harper Schreiner. Schreiner picks up her dribble. She needs somebody to come back. Gerber with the step. Might have got away with an elbow.
Gerber does such a good job muscling her way in to areas really that there's no space available.
11 now. And how about Riley Bisbal? Kind of off balance just a little bit. It wasn't completely square.
Well, Coach Williams said she doesn't have the prettiest game, but she's just efficient. She can just hit big shots. She can score at all 3 levels. She does whatever it takes.
Pyle trying to find some room. Ball was kicked. It will stay with the Gorillas. 3:15 to go. Both teams on a little bit of a roll right now, Kelly. 3 of their last 3. Macy James is going to come back into the game. No. Goodness.
Yeah, Plitzwhite took a hard shot to her shoulder.
Not quite sure if she's laughing or crying.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think she collided with one of the Gorilla players and banged her shoulder and just kind of took the wind out of her.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely crying. Oh, no, she just got leveled. She was trying to get through that screen and ran smack dab into Karenna Gerber like hitting a brick wall.
Wow.
To the point where it knocked Gerber over. That's why you say you got to call out those screens.
Being a 10-2 off on the side. 3:15 to go. 3-point game. space, drains it. She's been money.
The double stagger look, able to create just enough room for Grace Pyle to get that look off, and she has such a quick release. You have to basically face guard her.
A3 of the game for the Gorillas.
But right now, the Gorillas defensively don't have an answer for Nicole Camille, especially on that left side of the lane.
Gerber makes it look easy.
And Gerber's just able to dig down and find her offense when it matters most in these type of games. She's had such limited touches, but she's making the most of the ones she's getting.
Gorillas have hit their last 5 buckets, trying to keep this one close, within 2, needing a stop as we approach 2 minutes to go in the game. Lob inside, Mackenzie Bisbach can't hold on. The ball goes back. They get the stop they need.
Good help defense coming over from Savannah Campbell, forcing Bisbal to pick up that dribble and lose it.
Good look for Pyle. Has it partially tipped by who else? Nicole Camille.
Good job. Camille coming out hard on the contest.
Big possession. Camille, they're feeding the feeder.
And you cannot allow Nicole Camille to get to the left side of the paint. She's so lethal with that left hand, and she has taken over this ball game in the fourth quarter. Lakers back up 4 points here. Less than 90 seconds to go.
Wow, I just posted my job, and ZipRecruiter is on it. It finds active, qualified candidates with the exact skills I'm looking for. I can't believe how I used to do it before.
Carl, none of these candidates are qualified. Wrong skills, wrong experience. I don't know where to put this person. That was a cat influencer.
Now, I'm getting people who are the best fit for my roles.
ZipRecruiter, rated the #1 hiring site. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/TV.
Welcome back. The Lakers of Grand Valley State holding on to a 62-58 lead. Now keep in mind the Gorillas went on a 6-0 run in 42 seconds to close out that second quarter and kind of get close in this game. So this one is far from over.
Little horn set.
Pyle to Campbell, swinging it across to Schreiner. James has space, denied there on the play. And wow.
Wow, that is a big call.
That is a 5th for Macy James.
This is a tough call. And it's just, she lowered the shoulder just a little bit. It was close, though. That's a really tough look and a tough way to go out for Macy James. You can just see the frustration on her face. She wants to be out there on that court so bad.
One minute to go in the ball game. Going 5 out. Trying to set something up. Trying to clean out, looks like, is Riley Bisbal. They kick it back out to the outside. Just the shot is off.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I'm going to be honest. I'm surprised there that they didn't call a timeout right away on that board, because you could have advanced the ball to half court and saved about 4 seconds.
So 35.9 to go. With that, were you a little bit surprised at the shot selection as well?
Yes, that too. So you could have worked to get a better shot than that 3-point look.
Absolutely. Grace Pyle, no question about it, has been a consistent piece. She's got 5 threes in this game. They don't need a 3. But you've got to get to the basket quick, and they've been successful. 5 of their last 6, Kelly.
Yeah, at this point, you just need whatever is the quickest, best basket you can get. You don't have time to run a full 30 seconds of offense, or 23 seconds in this case.
See the numbers for tonight. Fans on edge as well.
And really, it's the turnover numbers that have been the difference in this game, and especially the points off the turnovers in Grand Valley State's favor.
Lakers going a little bit deeper tonight, being able to rotate those numbers in.
The Pittsburgh State has pretty consistently played 6 players, but now we've got Macy James on the bench because she's out by foul, picked up that final foul.
Schreiner will inbound the basketball for the Gorillas. The Lakers will not put a body on the ball. Holmes was looking for some help. Here's Grace Pyle trying to get that separation, puts her head down. Ball is tipped. Gerber gets the loose ball on the floor, still loose again. And the ball, as it actually was touched, and she was on the end line, so it will stay with the Gorillas.
Yep, you're going to see right there. Puts White put over the end line.
Tried. And good to see Lexi back on the court after taking that deep hit.
And we should mention Grand Valley State. There's some fouls to give here.
Kameen's picked up her 4th. Looking to zip that ball in, tipped by Riley Bisbal. And a foul. Nice job in recovery and tiptoeing down the sidelines was Paige Vanstey.
Just a nice job hanging onto that basketball. Tough look.
Big bucket, 18.7 seconds to go. Vanstey has been solid off the bench. 10 points tonight. And with that, Coach David will take that timeout. As you said, Kelly, advance that basketball to the front court.
And now, so it's at least a 2-possession game. Nicole Camino has been such a huge factor, especially in the second half. For Grand Valley State, she's doing it all. Crashing the glass, scoring the basketball, 19 points, her anticipation defensively, and then her breakaway speed down the floor in transition. Grand Valley State's done a great job exploiting the matchup with her, especially letting her go to work off the dribble to the left side of the paint. But the Girls just have not had an answer for her defensively, especially when she goes to that left hand.
Kameen, steal leader tonight, 7 steals. Many of those leading to her 19 points and 7 rebounds as well. Oh, adding 4 assists.
She's been a menace on the defensive end,
especially special tonight for the Lakers. Holmes has some space, lets it go. Riley Bisbal with the rebounds. They get it into Riley's hands, but fouled in the backcourt. Will head down the opposite end, and kind of apropos that it's Nicole Kameen who gets the opportunity here to close it out at the free throw line.
Grand Valley State's just done a great job all night. So initially, early in the game, it was Riley and Mackenzie Bisbal getting a lot of paint touches, but then really it's become Nicole Kameen going to work in the paint on the matchup, sometimes posting up, but most of the time just attacking off the bounce.
20 now for Kameen. Make that 21. And Coach David once again. Kameen with 14 of those 21 in this this half.
But Grand Valley State's done a nice job in the second half of weathering that initial run from Pittsburg State when Gorillas had all the momentum in the third quarter.
Thought process of Coach David here, how quickly, like, are you working on something for Pilot to try to get a three ball off and then?
Yeah, you're going for a three, but you just got it. You got to get whatever is the quickest shot you can get because it's a 3-possession game at this point.
So we'll see what the Lakers do. They have been consistent tonight with not putting anybody directly on the ball,
which I think is a great idea in this, especially this late game situation. You're sending an extra defender.
Here's Pyle. She has a space and drains the three.
That's exactly who you want taking that shot.
Cuts it to 4.9 seconds to go.
So you need to foul immediately. Actually, if you're Pittsburg State, you want to foul, go for the initial steal, but then foul within half a second. Just a great job by Grace Pyle, squaring up her body and her feet, and she does not need very much room at all. Just a little sliver of space, and she does such a good job shooting through contests.
Grace Pyle, 27 double-figure games, including consecutively in the last 7. That's what she has meant to this Pittsburg State team on this run.
She's one of the heart and soul players of this Pittsburg State team. Pittsburg State also out of timeouts.
Bisbal gets it into Kameen. And that should do it. Foul called. Says Holmes foul. A little bit of confusion there.
Yeah, it was just too late to get the initial foul on the inbounder. The defender fell over, and then too much time went off the clock.
Niljasu came back into the game for Pittsburg State, taking over for James as she had fouled out. The opposite end here, and for the Lakers, Riley Bisbal with a solid effort tonight. Riley finishing with 17 and 5 boards in her 32 minutes of action. Sydney Holmes leaves on the flip side for Pittsburg State, the senior. And with that, Grand Valley State headed to the national championship game with a 68-61 victory tonight over a very solid Pitt State team.
Grand Valley State just used their size and their physicality, especially early in the first quarter, to really bully Pittsburg State, then was able to weather the storm in the third quarter when the Gorillas mounted a rally. But Nicole Kameen had a monster night on both ends of the floor for Grand Valley State.
Complete effort as the Lakers now have that special marker. And Kameen appropriate. They're in to the national championship game against Cal State Dominguez Hills. That'll be Friday night. What do you think about the matchup in that one?
It's going to be a fun matchup. Two totally different styles. You've got high-powered offense that Grand Valley State brings. Big, physical, has length against Cal State Dominguez Hills, who full court pressure, creates chaos, but has a lot of speed, athleticism. Both teams have balanced scoring. Both rely on their benches pretty heavily. It's going to be a fun matchup.
Last time Grand Valley State won a national championship was 05-06. Cal State Dominguez Hills looking for their first national championship game on Friday night. That wraps this one up. Grand Valley State, your winner, 68-61 over Pittsburg State. For our entire crew, Kelly Burke, I'm Leah Secondo. So long from Pittsburgh.